was your biggest takeaway from last? What was the most frustrating part of that last week?
I mean, obviously losing, that was really frustrating, but we just knew that just wasn't us. That's just not how we want to be identified as when people watch the film. And the biggest takeaway for us was like just the effort part. Like there's gonna be bad calls. You're gonna miss tackles, but just the non-negotiables. That was like probably the most frustrating thing that we talked about in the meetings.
They kind of snowballed one thing led to another.
Yeah.
So how do you work to, lesson learned on that, or like how do you work to get past that, I guess?
I would just say that like we got to understand like stuff like that is gonna happen. We can't let one bad play lead into another bad play. Like I got you if you got me. Like you're gonna mess up, I'm gonna mess up too. Like we just got to keep on going.
So what have you seen from Purdue on tape so far?
They're pretty big and physical, but it's nothing that we haven't seen in practice before or not ready for. So they're big. I mean, it's the Big Ten. So.
What was Coach Hayward like this last few days? Was he like angry dad, or I'm disappointed in you dad, or consoling dad? Like what's he been like?
I mean, obviously the day after the game, I mean, everybody was a little upset, but it wasn't angry dad. It was more just like, we know who we are, and he knows the players that we have, and that's what he was trying to remind us. Like, we know who we have in the room, and if we use it, like, we're good.
You're kind of on the same note. How did Coach Cooper approach that with you guys as a linebacker group?
The biggest thing that he was telling us is we just got to get our swagger back. Like, he was like, we're a swaggy group. Like, we started. Like, the defense is going to run off of the energy that we bring. So if we start slow, everybody else is just going to feed onto that. And if we think it's okay to miss a tackle or not get lined up right or not give the right call or adjustment, everybody else is just going to go off that. So he was really just telling us, like, get your swagger back. Like, we're the it group. Like, we got to start it all.
What does that swagger look like for you guys as a group?
Really just playing fast. Like, I mean, obviously when we're out there, kind of everything looks a little different. Some stuff you just haven't seen yet, but really the swagger just comes from like playing fast, play recognition, and stuff like that.
And you described it as the it group. Is that something you guys talk a lot about? Is that just kind of something Cooper brought up after this one, or what do those things kind of mean to you? It seems like you guys have a bit of a chip on your shoulder with that.
After every game, he puts up stats and then what he feels like. What we could all work on, and then after that, he lets us know that we can be the best linebacker group in the country when we decide to be. So it's really when we all as a unit come together and feel like, okay, this is when we're going to be the it group. Like I said, it's all going to come together.
Just kind of keep hammering away at this. What are some of those stats that he puts up? That what was some of the stuff you guys looked at this week?
We call it like make the play grades. Just on your work. I mean, obviously tackles, TFLs, PBUs. We're really just looking at like the assignment and then make the play grades. Like you were in position, now okay, just make the play. Yeah.
How does it change what you guys do as a unit or approach a game as a unit when they have kind of the big physical playmaking tight ends that Purdue does?
I wouldn't really say that it changes anything for us. It's just obviously something that it's a week by week thing. I mean, you're going to see different personnel every week, so it's really just knowing what coverages we need to be in and who we feel like might be a better matchup on this person and different plays.
Might not happen till you step foot on the field on Saturday, but at what point this week did you feel like you guys got your swag back? What point did you start to flip the page from Saturday?
I'd probably say either yesterday's practice or Sunday. There was just we could all just feel it. Like there was something that like we were all like, okay, that's not us. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'd probably say yesterday's practice. We were all flying around making plays. Yeah.
Who in the room's got the most swag?
I say truthfully, all of us. We play a little differently, and we all got different dress. I wouldn't say that there's one in particular. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna say myself, truthfully, but we all just have different. It's just different.
And what makes you say yourself?
I feel like the jewelry, the clothes, just little accessories I've been wearing during the game. Yeah.
You guys all coordinate fits together.
We do have that planned out one week, but we just can't talk about it right now.
That's fair. A couple weeks ago with the targeting and all that, the penalties, what was the biggest kind of learning lesson for you with all that?
Really strike zone. Like it was a great read by me, but I just want to get there, either make a play on the ball or just lower your pad level. That was pretty much. It wasn't like they were mad at me for it. They knew that. I mean, it was a bang play. Like something like that was gonna happen. But if that was to appear again, just lower your strike zone so that you don't get a targeting call.
Yeah, the horse collar,
Yeah.
the same sort of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.